On my list, tobacco, marijuana, and alcohol are all zeros, from 10 being good and 0 being very bad. Over the 10 weeks I've been in D.A.R.E, I have learned many things about these harmful products, and knowing these things makes me mad even when I hear these words. D.A.R.E is important to me because it warns me about these things and will help me make the right choices throughout my life. Smoking won't make you cool. I know it could and most likely will ruin your life because there are 200 poisons in only one cigarette. I'm not letting these poisons eat my life away. There are many harmful things they can do to you. They cause lung cancer, bad breath, yellow teeth, black lungs, and upper respiratory problems. They also contain an addictive substance known as nicotine. Nicotine and these 200 poisons combined kill at least 400,000 people a year. I know I won't. Choosing good friends is important too. Friends tend to rub off on you, so if you hang out with good kids who don't do drugs, you probably won't do them either. But if you hang out with bad kids that do drugs, then you'll have a higher chance of doing them too. Peer pressure is a good thing to avoid. You'll know this is happening because people are trying to be pushing you into doing things you don't want to do. So try to avoid peer pressure and you will be...
Of underage drinking and smoking underage could be getting a ticket, going to jail, or death to you or people around you. Just because you aren't the one who is taking the drugs doesn't mean you aren't the one being affected by it. You could be at an underage drinking party and not have drunk anything the whole time. Or maybe one of your friends who drove you there drank. Maybe you haven't been drinking, but how are you going to get home? You don't have your license yet. You are only 14 years old. You have two choices. You could say to your friend, stay the night you are drunk, or say, get in the car and drive. Now, think in your mind there are two roads at the end of this road you are walking out. The first road is a long, sunny, winding path with big green trees and birds chirping. The other road is a dark, scary road with no lights and gunshots. And at the end of the short path, you see a sign that says Dead End. Now remember the choices from before at the party. You could stay there or get in the car. You decide to get in the car. Your friend is having trouble putting the key in, and you notice he really is not looking good. You put the key in and turn it. As you get in, now think about the roads. You decide to take the dark, scary road. Before you know it, you are at the end and you can't turn around because there's a wall trapping you in. Let's go back in time and let's say you called your mom up and she picked you up and your friend and brought you home. That's how you can be affected by drugs even if you aren't the one taking them.
D.A.R.E is very important to me. I know I will use D.A.R.E if anyone tries to offer me cigarettes or beer. I will also use D.A.R.E if anyone tries to offer me marijuana. I like D.A.R.E a lot. It was great being taught about choosing good friends and peer pressure. But the most important thing in this pledge is the essay. And the most important thing in this essay is the pledge. Here it is. Are you ready? Okay. I, Ryan A. Kirschke, pledge never to do drugs in my entire life. These drugs are dangerous and I can get sick or even die. This is about the dangers of tobacco and alcohol. This last one is called marijuana, the mother of all drugs. It stops your concentration and increases your risk of cancer. Last thing I have to say is that it is very addictive. The one thing you should become addicted to is the D.A.R.E decision making. This will save you if you get into a crazy, risky situation. D. Define what the situation is. A. Assess your choices. I. Respond to that lame old person who was involved in the situation and use that information you gathered in D.A.R.E or not. E. Evaluate if you made a good choice. If you choose wrong over right, the consequences are not going to turn out to be the best. But if you choose right over wrong, your consequences have a chance of being great. Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is to be drug-free.